If your parents still buy you holiday gifts based on what you used to love as a teenager, hello NSYNC posters. If your in-laws are aggressively practical and have gone so far as gifting toilet paper or tissues, or if your partner has been asking a suspicious number of questions about the kitchen gadgets you've been dreaming about, and let's be honest, no one dreams about kitchen tools, put down the stress ball. We are done receiving scratchy scarves, novelty mugs, and heaven forbid vacuum cleaners for the holidays. Whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Yule, or even Festivus, this episode of Talk Travel to Me is your intervention. We are giving all your well-meaning but out-of-touch loved ones the gift of knowing exactly what to buy you. And we're solving the mystery of what to buy the other travel lovers in your life. Hit that share button, send this episode link everywhere, and save your entire holiday. Because the only thing better than a perfect gift is the feeling of knowing your next trip will be equipped with gear that is actually good, actually useful, and actually prevents a meltdown at the airport.
Ready for your fast pass to unforgettable adventures? Welcome to Talk Travel to Me. Featuring our Mickey Guru Travel Company expert travel advisors, this podcast will guide you in traveling with more ease, confidence, and a sprinkle of magic. Tune in for unique insights, insider info, tips, and personal travel stories that'll transform your journeys into exhilarating moments and lifelong memories. Fasten your seatbelt, grab your passport, let's embark, and let's talk travel.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me today on Talk Travel to Me. I'm your host and founder of this here podcast, Kristy Ouellette. And if you heard that opening hook and nodded so hard your neck popped, you were in the right place. For those of you who know me, you know that the entire reason I created Mickey Guru Travel Company, and frankly this podcast, is because I wanted to offer something to make your life easier, less overwhelming, and truly filled with opportunities to experience joy. And right now, in the middle of the holiday season, joy often gets crowded out by the chaos of finding the perfect gift. I see you out there juggling work, running a household, trying to stick to a budget, all while just trying to survive in 2025. And let's be honest, the gift-giving stress hits us from two sides. First, you need to know exactly what to put on your own wish list, the one you send directly to your partner, your parents, your in-laws. And second, you need to find something actually useful for that friend who is constantly on the go. Well, today we are solving both problems, and we're solving them right now. Forget the stress. This episode is a quick hit of my absolute favorite battle-tested travel-related things. It's your definitive partner-proof guide for what you should receive and your trusted easy shopping guide for what you should give. I've personally curated this list so that you can feel 100% confident in the quality and value of whatever you choose. We've got everything here from tiny stocking stuffers under $10 to those ultimate aspirational gifts up to $25,000. Truly something for every budget and every traveler on your list. And since I want this to be the easiest shopping experience ever, make sure you check the show notes. I have a free downloadable PDF guide ready for you, complete with affiliate links so that you can save money while you shop. Ready to dive in and save the holidays? Let's get started with some techie gifts. Number one on my list is Bluetooth luggage trackers. I'm an Apple girl, so I go with Apple AirTag, but there are other companies out there as well, Chipolo, Tile. But regardless of which one you go with, the peace of mind is priceless. You can attach it to your checked bags, in your carry-ons, camera cases. And did you know even passport holders now have spots for an AirTag? It's definitely time for me to upgrade my passport holder because the idea that I could put an Apple AirTag in that and just know where it is at all times, yeah. Yes, please sign me up. I've never lost my passport. Now I'm knocking on all of the things, but that's not something you want to lose, whether you're on the go or while it's milling about your house somewhere. So those AirTags are great. It also can really help you if you have it in, let's say, in your checked bag and you know it hasn't made it onto the plane and you can say, oh no, it's still at my home airport. Or you might be on a cruise ship and saying, my bag is still out there on the pier and I need it on here before we depart. So AirTags are a thing that is super important. I think everybody should have those. So that's why it took the number 1 spot on my list. Number 2, premium noise canceling headphones. So I personally have the Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. I got these a couple years ago. They're super comfortable. They're Bluetooth, so they come with a little doohickey cord that you can plug into devices that still have that old plug. Looking at you, JetBlue seatback TVs. But otherwise, they're super comfortable. They don't accidentally fall off your head. They noise cancel, so you don't hear the people sitting next to you as much. And also, obviously, they work for working in coffee shops or any other place that you want to be able to kind of escape into your own world. I do like Apple AirPods. I will say that, like I said, I'm a fan of Apple, but not on planes. When you ask a flight attendant what the most lost or left behind item on a plane is, it's actually Apple AirPods. And I've had the experience a couple times now where one has fallen out of my ear and landed on the floor, and I can't get to it because you're wedged in so tightly with the other passengers in your row. I've also had it happen where I have fallen asleep, woken up, and my AirPod was gone, and it was found by the flight attendant deep in the couch cushions? No, in the chair cushion, which is wild to me because how did it get there? But that's what they say they end up all the time. So I prefer the over-the-ear ones for actual travel, for being on planes, trains, and even in cars for sure. Now, number 3 is noise canceling sleep earbuds. If you are someone that is a light sleeper, or perhaps you want to listen to music or a TV show as you're falling asleep, or maybe even you have a partner who snores, these can be so incredibly helpful. Oslo makes them, Loop Quiet makes them, but they are key to being able to rest anywhere, small, low profile, and you can sleep on them comfortably. My Apple AirPods, they hurt my ears if I fall asleep with them in, and I'm a side sleeper. So literally these sleep earbuds are made to be able to sleep on them. So it is a great solution for being able to wear something to bed to help eliminate the noise in whatever area that you are in. All right, let's move on to the cozy, comfortable part of the list. Number 4 is a sturdy neck pillow. I am going to go to bat for Turtle Brand. Okay, stick with me. So it is made of soft fleece. It actually provides neck support. You wrap it around your neck and it has like an interior piece of supportive something under the fleece. And then it keeps your neck from bebopping, from slamming down, from, feeling like you are going to need a chiropractor after your travels. They are also machine washable. So hello, for those germaphobes in us that want to be able to wash that stuff, you pull out that piece inside that has the neck support, throw it in the wash, it dries quick, it's fabulous. They also make versions for kids and adults. So this is one of those perfect gifts if you are a family that's traveling, or you know of a family that travels a lot. Getting one for everybody is fabulous. They come in a whole bunch of different colors. They're great. Now, I will say the one drawback to them is they're a little pricey. The kid ones start about $55 and the adult ones $65. But I gotta say, when you consider that a standard neck pillow is now around $25 to $30, investing in one that can be washed, that actually provides support, and you'll keep for years really just makes good sense. I have one. I use it all the time, and mine is at least 5 years old, and you would never know that it is that old. It has Velcro. I have it in my hand right now. It's got Velcro. It looks a little silly on. That's one thing that I will say, but nothing is more comfortable, and it's super lightweight and easy to carry along with you. So it goes with me everywhere you go, everywhere I go. All right. Number 5, comfortable clothes. So let's just say I am not necessarily the girl you're going to see in an airport in her pajamas. That's just not how I roll. I want to have something that has a little bit more to it. than jammies. But I also want to be comfortable. I am not out here wearing a suit. I don't even like to come out wearing jeans on a plane. I would prefer to have a super comfortable flying outfit. My favorite by far is actually made by a company called Comfort, CMFRT. They have a whole, like their whole thing is comfortable clothing, as you might guess by the name, but they have a whole travel line that includes travel essentials, zip up hoodie, a pullover hoodie, sweatpants. They even have a hoodie that has airplane mode that has a sleep mask attached to it. A genius, absolutely genius. And if you look in the show notes or on the PDF guide, I have a coupon for 15% off if you want to get some for yourself or a loved one. I will say anybody that's traveling by plane or train, or even if you are doing a long car ride, these are essential. You deserve to be comfortable and have like everything you want right there. Makes it a huge selling point for me. All right. So while we're on the clothes topic, number 6 is compression socks. Now, I know what you're thinking. My Nana used to wear compression socks. She did, and that lady was brilliant. They make them in all different colors, all different sizes. You've got them for men, for women, plus sizes, they all run the gamut. You can get them that are plain Jane, like beige ones, or you can get ones that really have like fireworks on them and all kinds of really cool colors. This is really where health and comfort combines, especially if you've got somebody that is going to be on flights, traveling by train, long car rides. And even if you've just got somebody that you know works standing up a lot, I know that a lot of people I know actually wear compression socks to the theme parks because standing on your feet all day, you want something that's going to help with the circulation and preventing swelling in your legs and feet. So these are awesome. They are a must have. So definitely get yourself some of those. Now I want to talk about organizational upgrading, because if you've traveled with anybody that has a big old backpack and it is just filled to the brim with just random stuff that they know they might need while they're on the plane, but there's zero organization to it. Basically, hi, it's me. That's what my bag used to look like too. These little gadgets, doohickeys are going to be really helpful to you. So number 7 is a compact electronics tech organizer. It allows you to keep all your cords together, all your cables and cubes and adapters in one secure pouch. I actually have one that now is a deep purple, which is my favorite color. So I feel like I get to express myself in this little pouch, but also amaze my friends and other traveling companions when they say, hey, do you have a, and I'm like, oh yeah. And I pull out this one little pouch. So super, super helpful to have a little tech organizer like that in your personal item when you're traveling. Number 8. High capacity power bank portable charger. So for a long time, I was a fan of those fuel rods that you can swap in and out. And I still use those on occasion because once you have them, you can swap them in and out for free at Disney parks. But if you're in an airport, anywhere around, fuel rods cost money to swap. And you also have that costing money issue over at Universal. So I have now moved to just bringing my own power bank. I really like the Anchor power bank that I bought in early 2025. It's extremely lightweight. It has the cords attached. So it has a lightning cable, a USB-C. It has all of the things attached right in that one unit. So I don't have to worry about losing all of those little pieces. And then I just throw it in my bag. Keep in mind with any of these power banks, portable chargers, anything with a lithium battery, when you're traveling with it, it has to be in your personal item brought on board the aircraft, not in checked luggage. Those lithium batteries can actually cause a fire. So the airlines are very specific about it now. In fact, when you check your bag, you walk up to give them your bag, they say, are there any lithium batteries in here? So make sure that you know, and the person you're gifting the little charger to knows that it needs to go in a carry-on bag, just to give that little bit extra piece of help. Number 9 is the hanging toiletry bag. And I will tell you, when I first bought this 2 years ago, I think, my husband saw it come in the mail and he went, "What in the world is that? Why do you need that?" And he ate those words, friends, because I have that thing filled with everything I need. So I've got tiny scissors. I've got moleskin for blister prevention. I've got deodorant and toothbrushes and flossers and all the things that you need. And so when I get to my hotel or I get to my cruise ship stateroom, I hang it up, open it up, and everything is right there. No longer am I taking over all of the counter space in a room. I am not losing all of these things. And my number one hack for this, honestly, is to keep it packed so that when you're ready to travel, you just grab it and go. So don't unpack it when you get home, but keep this little hanging toiletry bag and just have it ready to go. Super, super helpful. Now you will see there is a wide variety of these things out there. And some of them are very expensive. It doesn't need to be expensive. Like it just needs to hold your stuff, right? So my preferred is Bag Smart. They're about $15. You can get small, medium, or large ones depending on your needs. I have several clients that have gotten these and have gone to making that so every family member has one. So like your teenage daughters or your teenage sons or your preschoolers, like they all have their own. Keeps things really organized. And when it's time to check out of a hotel or pack up after your cruise, you're not like trying to find stuff spread everywhere. Everything is right in that hanging toiletry bag. So highly, highly recommend that. Number 10 is something that I personally don't have yet. It is absolutely on my personal Christmas wish list. It is vacuum compression packing cubes. One of our agents, Lacey, shout out to Lacey, she showed these to me and I am obsessed. It's basically that you put your clothes in these little bags. They have a little vacuum that you attach to it and it sucks all the air out and makes so much room in your luggage. Now, there are a couple different kinds. Some are a battery operated vacuum. Some are USB-C. You charge it up and then you can just use it that way. And then they also have the hand pump ones because you're not getting a ton of air out. So it's not like you'll be there for days doing a hand pump. But whichever method you like, you got to get some of these. If you travel a lot, if you have the issue where you're always, your luggage is overstuffed, you don't have room for everything, it's perfect. One little caveat, just to be thinking of it, your weight of your clothes doesn't change when you take the air out, right? So thinking about that in terms of it'll give you more space in your bag, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have more weight. And airlines do have that requirement that your bag be under a certain weight. Southwest, for example, your bag has to be 50 pounds or less, or they charge you an overweight fee. They all have slightly different numbers, but that's something to just keep in mind. I think, based on what Lacey told me, it is going to be the most helpful to me in my carry-on bag because there is no weight limit for a carry-on bag, but I always run out of space. My sweaters take up a lot of room. My sweatshirts take up a lot of room. So using that little vacuum compression packing cube, yes, Santa better bring that to me this year, man, or Mama's going shopping after Christmas because I will have that. All right. So that was our top 10. That's a lot of stuff. I've given you a lot of things to think about. Now remember, I have that PDF download right in the show notes. You can also find it by emailing me directly, Kristy@mickyguru.com. I will send it to you that way. It has links to get some discounts. It has links to be able to just see the items that we're talking about and make your shopping as easy as possible. Need other gift ideas? I love this kind of thing, so you could definitely reach out. All right, everybody. It was great talking with you. I hope that the rest of your holiday season is filled with joy and ease and that you enjoy some wonderful moments by yourself and with those you love. See you real soon.
Thanks for listening to Talk Travel to Me. We hope this episode cracked open inspiration for the treasures that await you at your next dream destination. If you love the show, please review, subscribe, and share it with a friend. At Mickey Guru Travel Company, we're your trusted guides for theme parks, cruises, resorts, and more. Visit our website at mickey guru.com to learn more and book your vacation today.